We've been thinking about moving forward from the description of God's labours to a discussion of human labour. And yet, to do so, we need to look back a bit. As we look at the story of Genesis chapter 1, we'll see a great emphasis upon time. The two bookend days of the account of creation, the first day and the seventh day, are days that are both concerned in some way or other with time. The first day is God establishing a beat. Evening, morning, evening, morning. It's the day and the night. It's the light and the darkness. Now, when we think about the light, it's very easy to see it just as an object, but that's not how it's presented in Genesis chapter 1. It's presented as a temporal state. And so God is establishing a rhythm of creation, a rhythm of work and of rest, a work and rest pattern that you see in every single day. We are people who correspond to the natural order of day and night with working and sleeping. We correspond as we are creatures of the world. We are earthlings. And so the patterns that God has established within the earth are patterns that we correspond to in our own rhythms of existence. Now, as God has created the world, He has created the world not just in a pattern of days, but in a pattern of years, in a pattern of months and seasons. And we see that on day 4, that central day that is at the very heart of the creation account, where God establishes sun, moon, and stars. And those establish a different way in which time is refracted into all these different orders: the order of the year, the order of the month, the order of this particular season, the order of the special occasion and the festival. And on the final day of the creation, God ceases from His work of creation and takes up time itself. He takes time for a day that is set apart. Now, we could say that God created in 6 days and then that's it, but the story does not end at the end of the 6th day. The story of creation continues into a 7th day where God takes that day itself and sets it apart. It's a day of rest. God has completed a week of work, and after that week of work, there is a day of rest, and that's become part of the week. So there's a totality in the creation that's bounded within these 2 days, first setting up the rhythm of the day, a pattern of work and rest, and then a larger pattern of work and rest within the whole week.